Yeah.
What?
Hey.
I ain't see that one. I ain't see that one.
Yeah, you gotta go
I
read
ain't
that
see
one. That
that
shit was funny when he said, hey, that's when I started, that's when I popped back in the chat and started laughing because I was like, yo, this nigga Silk is funny. Yo, this nigga Silk was on 1,000. Hey man, shut up, man. Damn. Hey bro, shut up. We damn. Niggas be oh shit. This nigga coming here, he got damn jokes for the kingdom.
M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the
You're a
Cleveland
funny ass
Browns.
dude, man. Your ass be missing shit every time shit.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Nah, I read it and then I give it a break. I read a little bit, then I give it a break, and then I'll pop back in the chat.
Fuck, I didn't do that shit, man. All these niggas fired.
No one put these pants on.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play and second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it.
And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss.
I need money on Lightning Ford.
Able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
I'm probably about to throw some bullshit on today.
And that is incomplete. So
that was a good throw. That was a good
field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Harris returning.
Yeah, I know I'm about to wear.
I'm
about to throw these on. Throw my ones on.
1st and 10.
Okay, it's a short week.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Oh,
at their 38.
I don't know.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, no, my defense was hard too. They were yellow and all that shit. Bro, I played a game though today.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers put their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller.
Hey, did y'all click on that short week shit?
Yeah, you're trying to find an opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away.
I got to start Travis Etienne.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they could still be a playoff team?
I gave this shit to my backup.
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well,
he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You're not fucking kicked out, but
what is he talking about?
The Browns drive about to get started. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6.
You don't have a game this week.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them. Number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy.
A lot of them games don't even be on the schedule.
And winning in the playoffs, but they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Well, you don't have a fucking game this week.
Mayfield on play
action. Why would he kick you out?
Dancing to his left. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 45. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either. Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Henry got
it's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Yeah, it's like 800 and something yards back.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, and his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up. No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
2nd and 11 now.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Come on, gotta do something.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Damn thing.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
All these niggas fucking tired. That shit weak. That's all I know, but that shit is trash.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Mayfield to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
He ain't giving me nothing. That nigga just stood there. Like, nigga, turn the fuck up. You quarterback friendly.
To a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go.
How I get a first down in my shit rocky?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Throwing, Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. One other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
That motherfucker breaking, though.
Sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
God damn. It's damn so showing.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The throw over the middle.
Oh my God, Greg Newsome is getting killed. Oh, by everybody.
Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 4th
Right
touchdown
down.
on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Hey, what the fuck?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This nigga done gave up 2 touchdowns already, bro.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He gets it complete to Harris. Touchdown, Browns. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage.
Yeah, he getting help rest of the game. He ain't got to worry about it. I ain't going to let him.
Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch.
No, the was fine. He ain't give up shit.
Extra point safely through.
This is fucker.
The lead down to a touchdown.
Oh, he's fine. He's fine. He's a factor. That's what we got him for. That's how I pay him a big buck.
He's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough.
Why did Madden add this fucking hide the spot shit, bro? That shit is so lame.
Try and score when given the opportunity.
And you can't see where the ball gonna be at. That shit lame as fuck.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Yeah, they about to be turned up.
Play action. It's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. Now the Ravens.
Yeah, if you're in LA, you turn.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go.
You go to LA for college? You go to USC? What? You right in the midst of everything. UCLA should be goddamn turning up too.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield, and that's caught inside the 35.
I can't see the ball. I gotta let the computer do it.
Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
That shit lame, man.
36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Sure, that's the lamest shit Madden could have did. Like, you can't see where the ball gonna be at when they throw the ball.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews.
That nigga G's tough.
Touchdown of the season, second of the game.
It's in no limit. It's doing that shit.
Tucker with the extra point.
It's Madden. It's just Madden. Madden added that shit.
Tucker now to kick it.
It's the home field advantage shit.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down. And
Nah, it do it for you. It's gonna do it for you. I'm talking about for the defender on the away team. It's not going. We can't see that shit.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Mayfield's throw going to be caught by Davis. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Yeah.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again on second down.
Oh, that's a home field advantage. It lets the home field know where the ball is being thrown at.
35 before going out of bounds.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going.
That's just like some people got the home field advantage where they if it get to that point when they running the ball or whatever, the motherfucking O-line will clear that bitch out.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception.
Well, you talking about that shit I put in the chat?
Territory as well. Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air. And of course,
great man, move, bro.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson.
That nigga telling you no matter where his nigga calling from, he's still gonna answer still.
And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back.
Damn, that's crazy. Your girl know that shit? Yeah, but I don't know where the fuck.
Here, it's Jackson.
I don't know what you,
and that's incomplete.
I don't know what you be on. I don't know what music you be listening to.
Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of
Yeah,
the
okay.
second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin
Yeah,
Brandon
okay.
and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you.
You probably be throwing that G on when you're not around.
Number 3.
Killed them. Hey, Lily set them up. And Lily killed them.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mayfield. And he's got his target, Harris. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Hey, y'all know that nigga G sold his soul?
On the move on first down.
I like that.
He said it in the song.
Mayfield hands it off to
In
Chubb.
the, not that first tape, but that second tape he dropped.
With the tackle defensively.
He said it in,
It's tough time to get them established,
we gonna
but
ball
in my
forever.
estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here.
Okay,
They've got to get
so
quickly
let's go.
in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield.
oh, this gonna be a
And
tough
finding
week.
the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16.
When you get a big tight end like this,
It's okay.
sometimes
When
it
I
takes
do
more
play
than
your
one man to
ass,
bring
it's
him
gonna be one
down.
hell of a goddamn game.
Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Why you not running, bro?
There, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10
Goddamn
coming up.
defense, look.
And
Way
able
better
to get
than my
him
damn
down, but he
offense.
does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
But who the hell you got at receiver? I mean, not a receiver.
They'll
you
run
don't need
with
a
Chubb.
receiver.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit
Wow.
as they run
You
up
scared,
and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
I can't believe this nigga Joe Burrow hasn't had a breakout game. God damn.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
Yeah, I don't give a damn
Because
about
of that
Mark
pressure,
Andrews.
because it's now a 1-score game,
Oh, no,
they
why?
know this is where you need to slow the
I can't wait till I run the
momentum
fucking
change,
goddamn
because
Saints again.
otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
I ain't gonna lie, Lily. That had to be the best rushing game you ever had between 2 running backs.
He's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And a big turnover there as his
Yes,
guys
8 o'clock,
will get the
ABC.
football back.
About to
So
say,
the
man.
deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh.
It's a award, man. You called him out.
Deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next next level in what you're thinking. And
oh yeah, I told you you're gonna have help rest of the game. You ain't gotta worry about it.
Sometimes when you're doing that, you think
I would not let that nigga get dead like 11.
Given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
But he down show on his way, ain't he?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
The tackle
Closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old
Is they in them gray ones?
My night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. But
I wasn't throwing it on. I just tried to get it out of his hands before he got sacked.
That was the same case on that play.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about, I was just about to say some shit about that. Man, we were supposed to have goddamn, we should have had white helmets with our shit, man.
Who the fuck voted the red shit?
You talking about our senior year?
Yeah, because we had to vote our junior year.
Who voted? Because,
I know I voted white.
I voted white. It was a few people that said, hell nah, they thought red would look better. Oh, it was between Sight and
that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week
I voted white.
Offense and defense are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively,
that's what we wanted. It was a Sight. It was on Sight, nah.
For the defense, they can't get the stop.
Sight and Shaman was the last two to fucking make a decision.
Big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down at 6.
Yeah, that's because we got down just about all that bread to the school. Got him a new deal.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Yeah.
42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdowns.
I was telling niggas about our school and shit. They was like, y'all ain't got turf. I was like, hell no, that's that natural grass shit, muddy.
Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, man, we out there goddamn getting it out the mud, legit.
But it might play out really well for them now.
There was some good football played out there during that game.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper.
After we left, I don't know what happened.
On the catch there brings up 2nd down.
Oh, now listen to him.
Was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he gets it down to the 32.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A run for Nick Chubb.
Good block, boy.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Handoff comes to Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers that could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carrying his team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Trying to improvise. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So
Catch it out of the fucking end zone, bro.
28 as he kicks it away.
Yeah, I'm in the kicker business. I need one. Oh, damn.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple of 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's
Something right, wait. Oh, pit and wait for it, yeah. That quarterback done fucked around and finesse about to be top done go in the 1st round now.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Jackson to throw.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this way down deep.
Oh, Greg Newsome, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
There on the catch and run. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively.
What the fuck, man? Every time it's you.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
What the fuck, bro? This nigga's ass.
Prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Always one fucking player, always getting routed up. That shit is fucking ridiculous.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
That nigga about to go on the block, bro. For real.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this...
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.